Hey guys, this is Chris Pugh with Preacher Man Disc Golf. First, before we get started with another episode, just want to give a shout out to my Alabama Crimson Tide. In today's video, I just want to talk about something that I'm very passionate about. I play collegiate D1 football, play college basketball, and I definitely did not get there from just natural ability, because I was fast, strong, whatever. I got there because I was extremely fundamental, and that was what I was passionate about. And so as a coach, those are the things I focus on. And so with disc golf, there's a problem that I think is within our sport, and I want to kind of address that a little bit here. And I'll show you a few things. So what do? You get interested in disc golf. Maybe you've been playing disc golf a long time. Maybe you're watching videos, and you see your favorite person, they throw a force. Or maybe you see Paige Pierce throwing convicts just amazingly. You see the defenders, you see the enforcers, you see all these big dogs, all these awesome discs. You see the D1, you see the Star Destroyers with Paul Macbeth. You see Simon and Eagle throwing PD2s. You see all these big name people throwing these really fast, really overstable discs, and you're like, hey, that's what I need to go get. I can't tell you how many times I go out on the course and I'm playing with someone who's a novice, or maybe they've been playing a while, but they're a rec player or intermediate player, and they have a PD2 in their hand, or they have a destroyer in their hand. And often what happens is, if they throw with good form, man, they throw that thing and it just shroom. It's so overstable, it just swells right. And so what they start doing is this. Man, they start really rolling their disc on their release, and they learn to throwing these big old annies just to try to make the disc hold a line before it quickly flattens out and dumps off. And so that is so bad for your game. It's so bad for your game to make habits of rolling disc over. You don't want to make a disc have to roll over like that. You want to be able to throw the right way with the right form, extended arm, ripping through elbow first as everything turns. You want to be able to throw that way and let the disc do its job. If the disc is supposed to turn over, if it's supposed to go straight, if it's supposed to be a big overstable disc, let the disc do what the disc is supposed to do. And so I always encourage people beginning, if you're watching this, you're just getting started, or maybe you are one of those people who you don't have the best form and you got a bag full of this kind of stuff, put it away. Put it away. And what you need to go get is a putter. Whether this is a little bit more overstable for what I'm about to talk about, but better than nothing. A Dagger, P1X, a great beginning putter. The Deputy, Marksman's League, shout out to Dynamic Disc, awesome disc, Lucid, Moonshine, Deputies. And then, if you're a Prodigy guy, go get a P, this is a PA4, okay, pretty understable. The disc I think is the best one to start off with is, I have one in my bag, and it's one of my best discs in my bag, XT Nova. XT Nova is just straight out of the box. This thing is going straight. It's going to go exactly where you tell it to. If you have a tendency of turning things over like with those drives, you put a putter in your hand like an XT Nova, and you do that with it, and it's just going to turn into a roller, and it's going to go 15 feet. If you have a problem, you're just beginning, and maybe you are trying to throw a slower disc, and maybe you reach down too much and you throw straight up, this is going to do that. It's going to ride that little hyzer line. It's going to dump out real quick, and it's going to go 30 feet. And so what throwing putters will do for you is, throwing a putter will teach you to level out your shot. You'll start to see, okay, I'm rolling over too much. And you'll start to level it out a little bit. You'll see, oh, I'm throwing it too high. I need to level it out a little bit. And throwing putters, what it will do for you is it will teach you the right mechanics of how to throw a disc. Because ultimately, if you want to be a good disc golfer, you need to know how to throw a disc. And so a stable, straight putter, like an XT Nova or some of the others I showed you, they'll do that for you. They'll show you how to throw a disc the right way. And so that's my tips for today, is make it a habit. If you're just beginning, just play with the putter. You don't need anything else. But even if you're an advanced player, you're someone who is pretty skilled at disc golf, a putter round a week will make a huge difference in your game. Just getting out there and playing with the putter. Maybe you can't reach those 400 or 500 foot holes with a putter, but how about learning some placement shots? where to put the disc, how to throw the disc, and control the disc angles and release and all the different things. Placing disc. And so I can't stress enough how important it is to learn on a putter. So find your putter, get a straight one, and go out there and go throw. This has been our tips for the day. And so I'm looking forward to our next episode. Thank y'all for listening. Subscribe, comment, like, share. Appreciate y'all. Have a good day.